Irish-looking man. Irish Australian, half and a half. No? Tahmoh! And confirm for the 10th season. Confirm.
Yeah.
Is that for sure?
Yes.
For the whole series? For the whole episodes?
Yeah. No, not Tahmoh, me.
You? Yeah. Mark Shepherd, ladies and gentlemen. He wants to sit on the director chair.
Shepard got sick, he's not going to make it. He had to fly back to his car.
How you doing, Tahmoh?
I'm pretty good, brother.
It's been a fun weekend, isn't it?
It really has.
It's been a nice group of people. Apart from this lot I'm sitting with.
If you guys were privy to the green room humor, you would like us that much more. It's my first time. These guys are really funny. I was really surprised.
For Misha? Jesus.
Misha. Yeah. I like it.
Oh, yeah. Don't do that, you sound like a bunch of dogs with hair lips. Or seals.
Is this our first panel?
Yeah, it's the first time we've ever done
I mean, we've
together.
done panels,
But not
we've
together.
been not together, not just you and I.
No, it's good.
It's our
Do you want
first
to
panel
questions?
together.
Do you like questions?
Let's take questions because there's a huge lineup, and I think we should do that. I mean, that's
Okay.
ultimately why we're here, right?
Go.
Hi.
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 I'm sorry. My question.
What a little cutie.
Just trying to calm her down.
My question is for both of you. What do you most like in your characters and what do you not?
What was the second part of the question?
And what do you not like in your character? What do you most like in your character and what do you not? She's shaking.
Well, I like the angelic power thing, but I don't completely trust Gadriel's temper. He has a tendency to kill people every once in a while, violently. So maybe I don't like that part, and I don't like that Gadriel's dead.
Me too.
You're never dead on Supernatural.
Yeah. Hey, Lou Cypher himself says it.
Nah, that's Pellegrino. He's not dead,
Okay, well, whatever. Whoever you are, demon, super demon that you are.
The super demon. What? King of Hell. It's fair, it's interesting that, because it's...
Answer the question.
You would assume that Crowley would be the devil, but he's not the devil.
He's not.
And the devil is an angel, so that makes it complicated. And you've never seen Crowley's eyes flash, so we have this huge debate about whether Crowley is a demon or not.
Is there anything you like or dislike about your character, Mr. Trevor?
No.
No. Next question.
Great.
Hi.
Hi.
I have a question for you.
Who?
Why in every show you did, you are always the bad guy?
I'm never the bad guy. I have never played the bad guy. I will never play the bad guy.
He's a terrible, terrible
Come on in,
man.
it's okay. How's it going?
Terrible man.
You good? Did you wash your hands? Good, okay. See, that's the thing, you can't play a bad guy. You can only play people with different points of view. Or just, you know, I mean, the thing about Crowley is everything would be much better. Hell, earth, heaven would be so much better if they would just listen to Crowley. This is true. It's true. It is true. He's a salesman. He was a salesman.
He's a convincing salesman. All right, next question.
Hi guys, thanks for meet and greet, it was amazing. And my question is, as I'm Russian, I would like to know, do you know some Russian authors? And if you know, what poem or play do you like? And maybe you'd like to play someone?
Shepard, you have to know some Russian authors.
Yeah, I know some Russian authors. I played Russians in Russian films in Russia.
There you have it.
Dostoevsky. A lot of people are interesting. Chekhov's interesting. Lots of people. Lots of things to do. I never like to corrupt the idea of what I want to do next by telling anybody what I want to do next. because I'm usually lying about it, and I usually have the next thing set up anyway. But there's some incredible Russian. I was trained as a Michael Chekhov, not Anton Chekhov, but Michael Chekhov trained actor in a way, and that to me is pure Moscow Arts Theatre. I work with people from Moscow Arts Theatre, etc., etc., etc. And there was such a great tradition in Russia of great plays, great stories, great stuff to do. And there's also now a great tradition of breaking that tradition, which becomes more and more interesting as it goes along. So the modernization of these things has been fantastic.
Which authors should I investigate or read, in your opinion?
No, I don't know.
You don't?
1 second.
You just came up with that brilliant question, and you
Came out, she had that question for 6 months.
6 months and she didn't have the answer.
I think The Crime and the Punishment.
Crime and Punishment is pretty good.
Raskolnikov. I think that would be great.
That would be great. That's what
It's a short book.
I heard it's very short.
It's not a short
It's a
book.
huge book.
It's a huge
1200
book.
pages.
It's very dramatic book.
War and
Very
Peace.
hard. War and Peace.
Is War and
There
Peace
are-
Russian?
Yeah.
So many characters.
Really?
Yes, it's all Russian. Everything's Russian, really.
This one's antsy over here.
What?
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 What? Is that a good answer?
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hey, are you dancing? Are you dancing?
A little.
Good.
So, this is a youth question again, so you're going to be so happy, Mark. But I want to know if your answer is better than Rob and Matt's, so I'm going to tell you after.
You're giving me a used question.
Yes, again. So the question is, what your Patronuses would be. That's like a protection animal you have in Harry Potter. Like when you cast a spell, there's
Harry
an
who?
animal that protects you.
Harry what?
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 Harry Potter.
Who? Harry what? I don't watch Harry Potter.
Yeah, that's why I explained it to you. Basically, what's your protection animal?
So you have to explain it to me. How would I be able to get an answer out of that? Explain my answer. What would my
You
answer be?
give one.
No, just tell me what my answer would be. What would it be?
Your answer.
What?
No.
What? My accent?
Maybe a
Stop playing with the board, bro.
Maybe you would be a badger, considering your previous roles.
Cool.
Badger would be a good one for you.
Yeah. Takes us back a bit. We're in hats today. I don't know. I don't know the answer. Do you know the answer to that?
I have no idea.
No idea. Sorry.
Okay, basically,
What? What was that? Hellhound? You know I have hellhounds, right? Big invisible dogs.
I've heard about these
But
hellhounds.
do you know what my hellhound's name is?
What?
Growly.
Growly?
Growly. With a G. Growly.
That's a
I also have a hell cat
You have a hell kitty.
called Meowly. A hell pig called Sowly.
Really?
A hell cow called Cowley. What else? An owl had a hell owl called Owly. That's kind of cute.
Next question.
Hi guys, my question is for Mark. Do you think it's possible that Dean become the new King of Hell in season 10?
No.
No?
No.
Why?
We'll have to see, won't we?
What's going on with you guys getting all buddy-buddy and chummy now that he's... What's going to happen when he... Is this going to be a threat to your...
Well, buddy
Demon
and
manhood?
chummy. Buddy and chummy are a sort of interesting turn of phrase when he's just turned into a knight of hell.
Yeah, so what are...
And the last night of hell was Abaddon we dealt with, so
is
it
what
might
I'm
not go
saying.
well. You never know.
This is what I'm saying.
Well, wouldn't he? Some sort of demon knight of hell? Because of the blade? Wouldn't that be what the bark of Cain and the blade is supposed to be doing? Wouldn't you think? Well, demon, whatever. The Knights of Hell were demons too. See, we're getting into the name. I don't know. I don't know.
Did you answer the question?
No.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I said no.
I feel like this is... I feel like this is going incredibly unwell.
Yeah, that's fine. They're used to it by now, right? Are you used to it? Yeah, cool.
Hi.
You got a question for Tahmoh?
What?
Got a question for him?
No, don't force people now. Take it easy.
Okay.
Just because you play King Demon on television, you can't.
So you both worked on Battlestar Galactica. What can you tell us about that experience?
Mark?
No, your turn. That experience on Battlestar Galactica?
Yeah.
Fantastic. It was an amazing place. Truly, truly. Who here has seen Battlestar Galactica? Wow.
That's not enough of you.
Not enough of you guys.
We got to work on that for next time.
Battlestar Galactica is special for many reasons, but one of them is because it has a beginning, a middle, and an end. And very little sci-fi has a beginning, a middle, and an end. And just for story, it's worth seeing. It's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful story. You'll enjoy it. It's smart sci-fi. Very little to do with space, isn't it?
A little bit.
A little bit, but not as much. Very political, very intelligent, very exploring the...
I think both of our experiences. My experience on that show was, you know, I really got my chops on that show. It was the first significant series that I'd done, and it was amazing. It was amazing. It was such a learning experience too. I was terrified. Not so much in the beginning. The miniseries, I just had the best time in the world because it was a one-off for me. As far as I was concerned, my character was going to die, and that was it. And it was written amazing. It had all these great scenes. This heroic guy who gives up his seat selflessly to someone, another human who he deems better for humanity or what's left of it. And it was just a blast. That entire show was a huge, huge learning experience for me. And you know, we worked together 6 years, if you count the beginning to the end. There was a year in between the miniseries and us going to first season, so a lot happened. People got married. The Brits had like 5 kids between them. 2 Brits, they popped out 5 kids in like a 3-year period. A lot happened. Yeah, it was good, and we're still very close. We still get together.
Everybody's close.
Mark can attest to, yeah.
You were both great in it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very kind.
Hi.
Hi.
My question is for both of you. Have you ever wanted to play a huge hero who always saves lives and help innocent people?
Yeah, I think I just...
You did.
I did.
You did in Battlestar.
Yeah, I did in Battlestar. Yeah, you know I did that. Have you seen Battlestar Galactica?
Have you watched Battlestar?
No? They're discussing it right now.
They're not sure? I think he'd know.
I've had that opportunity. I played a couple of heroes who did that. One in particular, he's kind of the father of, I don't want to give away the end, but he's the father of humanity, and he saves a lot of lives, and he's very heroic. I don't know about Shepard, though. He's usually just a bad
I've
man.
played good guys. I've played good guys. Leverage, I'm a good guy.
I haven't seen that yet. I really want to see that.
Fun stuff. No, my first film, I was a good guy. Galactica, I'm a good guy.
He ultimately is, yes, but you suspect him the whole time, right?
Yeah, that's the point.
Which is the brilliant part of it. And the way he played it was genius. It was good.
Thank you.
Yeah. More really wrote for you. Did we kind of answer that? Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hey.
Hi, my question is for both of you. I'm sorry, I'm so nervous.
Oh, don't be nervous. It's just us. And a few of your friends.
What is your favorite episode or most funniest episode you have shot with Jensen and Jared?
What's your favorite Jensen and Jared episode that you're in?
I mean, the very first one I did, and we shot that last August. What was the first episode, guys, where I was Ezekiel, where I'm introduced? That's what it's called, the first one? There you go. Leave it up to the fans.
I always forget the titles. I remember the numbers, but I never remember the
That,
titles.
I mean, that was pretty cool because it was a big episode. It was a ton of fun, and you know, Jensen and I got to work together, and I'd never had the chance to work with Jensen before. I'll tell you this. I'll tell you a little story about Jensen. I was so pleasantly surprised. That guy gives 110%. The camera's not on him, and he's giving me 110%. And I was blown away because we had emotional scenes, as you saw. It's a big deal. And a lot of guys call it in. They call it in, especially if they've been doing a show for 9 seasons. They don't have to. They've got to pace themselves. I don't even hold it against some actors because they have to pace themselves. They're working 12, 13 hours. They've got to save some of the stuff for their coverage. Jensen gave me 110% the whole time. And I was really impressed. I had a blast on that first episode. But you know, I had a blast on the last one too. It was good. This whole arc has been a lot of fun for me.
And it ain't over yet. It's never over, right, guys? It's never over on Supernatural, right? They bring back people for all sorts of great reasons.
I think are we losing the crowd? There's like a steady murmur. It's like the last half of the crowd is talking about something.
Misha and stuff, photo ops and stuff, they're tidying up last calls.
I see.
Osric, photo ops. It's everybody
what it
that's got the last chance to get their pictures and last call for Jared and Misha.
What's your favorite episode?
The
Misha.
It's a great joke at a Brady Bunch, it's really good. My favourite episode was my first one, in that way. I mean, they're all amazing to do. I know, the end of season 8 was pretty good. That was pretty amazing. But the first one was really funny, because they were so nice to me. Because they had so much crap to say. And they were just like, dude, you're doing great.
They do not want to derail that. No, like, do not mess this guy up, or we could be here a lot longer than we plan on.
Oh, it was so much fun. It was so much fun. But yeah, I was watching Lenny Riefenstahl's Triumph of the Will and drinking blood and listening to death metal originally, which became Aaron Neville at some point. Everybody plays the fool. They arrived and I ended up giving them the Colt, which is supposed to kill Lucifer. And we go through this entire dance. They take the Colt and they go to shoot him and it doesn't work. It's a total setup. So it's kind of funny, it's sort of set what Crowley is. But the end of season 8 was fun. What do you think about the finale for season 9? Great? We did that together.
You saw it?
Yeah, I've seen it. I saw it when I was ADR. And I watched it. No, I watched it.
See, for me, I can't do that. I have to see the finished product, the product with the score and the whole deal. I see just ADR and I'm like, it was good.
I mean, I saw a finished product. I was the last person doing ADR. So
nice.
So we're kind of done.
Yeah, I haven't seen the last episode yet, but I'm looking forward to it. I want to watch it as soon as I leave.
Very sacrificial of you.
Well, you know, I'm that guy.
He makes that sacrifice.
I'm that guy.
See, another hero question. See?
Next question. Yes?
Mark, would you like it if the action of Crowley keeping his son Gavin in the actual supernatural present would cause an active disruption in the space-time continuum for season 10?
Taking my son and leaving him in the 21st century as opposed to putting him back on the ship that he would have died on is basically the butterfly flapping its wings and the entire fabric of space and time is about to be destroyed.
Yes, that makes
season
sense.
10. Sounds like a Doctor Who episode. But you never know, it might be a plot point. It turned everything into the French mistake. It could be quite funny. Very cool.
So you can answer questions.
I'm not answering.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hey. I love the blue hair.
I have a question for both of you.
At the same time?
First for you, Mark.
Yes. Somebody needs a hug.
No, go get her hug.
Somebody needs a hug.
Go get her, Mark.
Hey, yeah. Take a deep breath. Okay, what's your question? What do you want to know?
What was the difference in playing Crowley with human feelings?
What was the difference in playing Crowley with human feelings? Good question. It was really difficult. It was really, really, really hard to have a guy that is supposed to be having no compassion at all for the human race, ingesting blood and now feeling stuff. It meant I had to sing, cry, have sex, eat pizza, watch television, have a gimp hanging in the closet. It was kind of fun.
But you do that in your regular life, so
yes,
that's
I did.
easy for you.
It was much closer to my real life than I ever wanted it to be. That's a good, thank you. That's a good answer to my question.
That's not a stretch for you. That wouldn't be a stretch.
No big deal.
Thank you. And now for Tahmoh, I just wanted to know how did you feel on the set on Supernatural?
I hated every minute of it. These guys, they're just a bunch of... Every day I was like, I cannot wait to get this done.
It's such a fun
I would get everything done in one take, just so I could get out of there quick.
It's
honestly,
such a fun place.
It's such a fun place, and there really is a, obviously because you have two male leads who love their job and love to take the piss. Everybody knows Take the Piss. It's a British term. These guys love taking the piss. So does the camera crew. So does the entire crew. Everybody's taking the piss the whole time, which is incredible because they've worked together for 10 years. So it's very light on set. It's professional, but it's light, and everybody's joking around. So when you have a mouthful and you're a new actor on a new show, sometimes it can be, you know, a little, as long as you've been doing it, it can still be a little nerve-wracking at times. You're like, okay, I hope I don't screw this up. I want to get it done. These guys are great. It's fun. It's like a little clubhouse, man. You're hanging out with the boys, just like the green room was a few minutes ago. It was a lot of fun working with these guys. I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's quite hard to hear back here, isn't it? Is it hard to hear?
Look at him. He's walking to the back of the crowd now. I didn't realize the crowd was that big.
It is this big, brother.
Jesus, they turned
See
on
me?
the lights back there.
See me?
Are these those the people talking?
No, there's people back here in line and everything. It's really cool.
Shepherd, I love you. Next question.
Hello.
Hi.
So if you could do a crossover episode,
If I could do a what?
a crossover episode, like a mashup,
Oh, okay.
another TV show.
Yeah.
Which one would you pick?
Which ones would I pick?
Yeah, which one with Supernatural and another TV show?
House of Cards, Supernatural?
Ooh.
I
Yeah.
don't know, why not?
Yeah.
I'm a politician's son. Let's get some politics in there. It might be fun.
And you, Mark?
And who would I be?
No, who would you pick, Mark?
Yeah, what,
Which one?
Mark, are you hearing this?
Yeah, I'm over here.
Oh, Jesus. You're scaring me.
What? Mashup?
Yeah, crossover.
Adventure Time.
Ooh.
Adventure Time and Supernatural together.
Nice.
That would be brilliant.
Nice. I like
Or
it.
SpongeBob.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You got a squirrel in SpongeBob. That kind of works.
I've never actually seen SpongeBob.
SpongeBob SquarePants is so good.
Really?
It is. It's so good.
Hi.
See how look, you can see all the way to the back.
I've got a question.
And on cue, they turn off the lights.
For who?
Mark.
Yes.
So I loved the scene where Crowley seemed to be genuinely afraid of Kane,
Not a question.
and it turned out to be a trick. I'm just curious, does Crowley's character, does he have anything that he's actually afraid of, or is he just that good?
John Badham, who directed that, is a brilliant director. Wonderful, 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 wonderful 70s director. Saturday Night Fever, everything from Short Circuit, all sorts of weird stuff. He is a great director. He asked the same question. He's like, you know, are you afraid of it? I'm like, Crowley has a healthy respect for things and people that can kill him, but he's not afraid of anything. I pretty much look at it as the fact that I've been married before, so I'm not afraid of anything like that. So that's another parallel with my life. What are you afraid of?
What am I afraid of?
Yeah.
Like me?
Yeah.
You know, the usual things.
Usual stuff?
Yeah, the usual stuff.
Decapitation, death.
Things like that.
Yeah.
Phone's broken.
Yeah, so Kane,
People
not
I
really.
love getting hurt.
Yeah.
That's probably what fears me more than anything.
Yeah?
I would say so.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
My question is actually a bit of a follow-up. As we've noticed, do you like messing with people, Mark?
No.
I've noticed. I've seen you. And I want to know if anything's ever gotten to you.
In what way?
Anyway, something on set,
Yes.
you know. Yeah, they get at you?
You want a serious answer to that? I'll give you a serious answer to that.
Go ahead.
There is one thing which to me is the proof existence of everything that is wonderful in this universe, everything that is right and everything that is good. And it's the actions that people take in love. And in my work, I have been so lucky that I've worked with many, many people who have loved me and loved what they do and expressed that and shown that to me and made it such a wonderful thing to do. I have an incredible job. I'm the luckiest man I know. I have a job doing something I used to do for free. I get paid to do it. I travel the world. I get to go and play with my imagination in worlds that I couldn't conceive of by myself, and get to go play with wonderful people who love what we do, and they just express their love in that way. And then what makes it even better, That's fun to do. It's fun to do with 150 of your closest friends on a show for 6 years and a show for you for 5 years and 2 years for that. Loving, wonderful places. Firefly, amazing people.
That's why we do this.
Battle. It's one of the main reasons. But then there's this amazing thing that changes everything, which is not what people were used to in television. 20 years ago, this didn't happen. This didn't happen. This is the most wonderful experience of my life. To actually be with an audience, which we're not with an audience when we're making this. When we make our television, we gift you this television, we do this, we love it, we put all our heart and our passion into it, we give you everything we can give you, and we hope it works. And so many people work so hard to try to make it the best thing that they can make it. And we give it to you. And we just hope you like it. We don't come to your house and watch it with you, we don't experience it with you. But then what happens? Things like conventions happen. And you get to stand in a room, as my wife says, you've got the worst job in the world. You travel around the world, thousands of people come up and go, we love you. So that really sucks. Your job really sucks, man. It's the most wonderful thing. It is the kindest, most amazing thing. For somebody to come up to you and say, I love your work, or thank you for your work. I mean, what an amazing, humbling thing for us to do.
Well said, brother. Well
That's
said.
why we do it.
Give yourselves a hand. Please.
That's an expression of love. To me, that is one of the most beautiful expressions of love.
Well said.
We're all fans, we all like great stuff. We love stuff that's done with passion, with heart. Stuff that's cynical, that people don't really care about. Yeah, it comes and goes. Sometimes you take a shot, it misses. Sometimes the shows you do and they don't work. But when you do something and you care about it, and you get this response, it's perfect.
Absolutely. Well said, brother. Well said.
It's been a pleasure meeting with you.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Hello.
Hi.
First of all, guys, I want to say that I love you both as an actors, of course. And I'm a great fan of yours. And I know that you have a lot of fans. I'm one of them. So I wanted to ask, do you have any creepy or just interesting stories relating to your interaction with your fans? Maybe you could share some.
Really? Do you really want?
Really, yeah. I do.
I got the best one.
Please go.
You ready? You ready?
I got some
I'm in New
ones
Zealand.
that I don't know if I want to share them.
I'm in New Zealand, and there's a girl standing in front of me, and she's a big girl, 6'2", 6'3", big girl. She could put me on the floor and kill me. I mean, she's a big girl, and she's a very pretty girl.
Or do whatever she wants to.
Whatever she likes. And she's getting ready to take a photograph with me.
Yeah.
And she is sweating profusely and shaking like a leaf.
Okay.
And she's big. She's a big girl. And I'm like, so I walk up and I'm like, it's okay. I said, please, take a deep breath, calm down. Everything's gonna be fine. Take a breath. She looks like she's gonna lose it. She's like, oh my God, oh my God. And I said, it's okay, take a deep breath. You'll be fine. Take a deep breath. Right?
It's a usual story.
It's a true story.
It's a usual story.
That's right.
Everyone is sweating before you, actually. Everyone is afraid of you.
Some of you hide it better than others.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, go on. Wrap it
So
up.
she looks at me, she goes, I'm just trying not to shit myself.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
Mine's a little creepier than that. I won't get into it, but I've had a couple individuals who followed me a little too passionately, and they're obviously a little sick, and I mean that in a mental aspect, and that's always a little unfortunate. That's the tough part of the business, you know what I mean? Is when somebody's obviously, you know, they're all over social media and online saying that we're married and we're having babies and we're doing this and that, and that's just a little odd. And if anything, it makes me concerned for their well-being, because they, especially when if it was a one-off, if it happened once, that would be one thing. But when it continues for months and months and months, that's a little odd. So that is one aspect of social media, which I'm still new to, because I've only been on Twitter for 1.5 years now. I didn't do it for a very long time because, to be honest with you, I'm quite a private person. I do the press, I engage with fans, I like that, but my personal life, my private life, I have to keep some of that to myself, I really do. Social media has now made us all so incestuous, you know what I mean? We share so much, and it's every year there's a new norm where it's okay, let's share more information with each other. For me personally, it's still, that's a hard sell for me. I'm not
to keep some of the messages.
You have to. It's for your own safety and for your own safety. You should.
I think it also changes the characters as well. If people know too much about you,
Exactly.
you know, they confuse you with the character more.
I agree 100%. So that's an unfortunate, creepy side of the business sometimes, and it's a little, you know, it's a little concerning. But hopefully they have people around them that love them enough that can recognize that and help them out. Yeah. Next question, quick, because we don't want to end on that note. It's really weird.
We need something happy.
Yeah, happy question.
Yeah, hi Tom, hi Mark.
Hi.
No pressure.
I have a happy question, I think. I want to know what, of all the characters you've played on TV, which is your favorite and why?
Mark, you want to take this?
No.
Okay.
You both have to answer though.
I've tried to, there's obviously certain shows or certain characters that I had a more profound, more meaningful learning experience with. Battlestar was definitely one of those because it was one of my first big television series, and I did that for 6 years, and it was incredible. It was amazing, and they wrote for me, and it was probably the most learning and profound experience that I've had in this business yet. That said, anytime I'm challenged, I'm given something significant enough that I can actually sink my teeth into it, and not a one-off guest star like Arrow or something like that where I haven't read the script and I've been given a straight offer, but something I can work with. I always find appreciation in it. I have to, because I'm blessed. I'm doing what Mark talked about before. I'm doing what I love. I love to make believe. I'm a storyteller. If you pay me to do it and I'm enjoying it, it's the biggest, it's the best thing in the world. That's why we do this. We're like drug addicts in a sort of way, because we're always chasing the dragon. We've had experiences, whether it be in theater school or on film, where we've had that moment, that experience as actors where there's nothing else, and you're so in it. You believe in your circumstances and you're doing it, and it's magical. And the feeling you get afterwards, you can never, it's the most incredible thing. And we're always trying to get that again. And sometimes you spend years trying to get it again, but you will never get up. Once you taste, you will never give up. Once you've tasted it once, you're gonna keep on working for it. So I always try and find something. I'll tell you this, it's been years since I've done a character that's given me as much satisfaction as Gadriel and Ezekiel, because it's just been a blast. It hasn't been that long, but it's the perfect amount. I'm pretty happy with the arc. It's been great. Yeah.
What he says is absolute. It's like flying. Once you catch the bug, you can't.
That's it.
You can't stop.
That's why we do this.
So all of them then.
What's my favorite character? I'm playing Crowley right now. I ain't done yet. I had some choices to not be done or be done. They were kind enough to say, come play some more Crowley. So I'm excited to see where season 10 will take us. I just think it's a fabulous start. The end of 9 has been a fabulous start. We were talking earlier, saying about what you asked Jensen what his favourite seasons were, and very much Jensen is saying what we've been doing for the last 2 years is a fabulous build into...
Yeah, he's really enjoying it.
Really enjoying it.
It's been years.
How can you say that after 9 years?
Well, that's the show. It's hard to discern too when you do that many episodes. I know when we were doing Battlestar, and the one season we did 22 episodes, people were like asking about specific episodes when I do a convention. I was like, I couldn't really discern which episode it was. In my head, it's one story. It was more like an arc. I was like, so what was happening around that time? Yeah. It wasn't really like that episode, because it becomes one. So 10 years in, 9 years in, I can't even imagine.
They are fantastic. It's a rare thing to have two people at the head of a show that are that committed to what it is that they do. You know that's why you love the show, right? You don't care about the Winchesters, you don't care about the show, right?
It would be very easy for these guys to phone it in at this point, and they aren't. And that was the most pleasant surprise I had this season, because I kind of expected it in some ways. I was like, these guys got to be tired. I'd be tired. But they aren't. They're still passionate. They're doing it. They love the show. It's the reason it's so successful, and it's the reason that they have you guys. There's like 100 people. We'd have to be here for another 4 hours to answer these. We'll get a few more questions in. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Mark. Do you remember this during the photo op? Because she don't have the key.
She's wearing handcuffs. He goes, lock my handcuffs. I was like, okay, and then I'm like, I hope she has the key.
Oh boy.
Does that mean I own that now?
You are the king of hell, so can you make something for
She's not trying. Typical.
Hey, yay. Next question. We'll hammer through a bunch of them.
I think you can keep.
Oh, another one then? Okay, sure.
They're just standing.
Oh, they're just standing.
See? Hi. Into the microphone, please, my darling.
My question is for Mark.
Yeah?
Probably you have already been asked this question. Have you read Good Omens?
Have I read Good Omens? Have I read Good Omens? I have had so many copies of Good Omens given to me. Book by Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett, and the great character in it is Crowley. And Neil Gaiman is a fantastic, prolific writer that has written wonderful things from creating sound.
Give me a copy.
What?
Give me a copy.
I'll give you a copy, it's really good. And there's like, do you want to play? You gonna play Crowley and Good Omens? When I first met Neil Gaiman, the first thing he said to me was, Mr. Crowley.
Really?
Well, because he knows that Eric Kripke loves Good Omens, and he has a feeling that at least it has something to do with that. But they have been pounded with, you should really get Mark Shepard to play Crowley.